Look, do you know where you are? Do you know what time it is? Of course you know what time it is. It's time for you to wake up. Hello, how are you all doing today? Yes, it is so close to Christmas. Look where I am, look. Yes, I thought I would come to the park and I would have fun with you. Because today, unlike other days, is the day before Christmas. Yes, do you know what that means? It's time for you to break out your credit cards and go into debt and buy presents and make yourself absolutely unhappy because, what's going on, friends? And how are you doing out there in the land of the internet? Don't listen to him. Hey, it is the day before Christmas, and this means a whole lot to a lot of people. So I thought I'd come out and I'd share this day with you, some of my friends, some of my family, some of the people that I enjoy spending time with you. You know, I bring this guy along with me because to me, the magic of turtles and the magic of all this is something that we can't quite explain. After all, it's why I moved to Tombstone.
The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
Could you imagine that, moving to a town where certain things are outlawed, where before the time they were even thought of being as outlawed? Being an actor in Tombstone could have been close to death. I mean, having a puppet. I mean, if you think about it for a second, actors were the same as they are now. They were the liberal power that made things happen. They were that left-handed side. Well, you had the Republican power that went on here, and it's kind of crazy how they were fighting to the center. And it doesn't matter. That story is being told for hundreds of years. Hello, my name is Wayne Cruz, and today I'm just here to talk with you. I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm not here to take you on a tour. I'm just plain and simple here, hang out with you guys, have a little bit of fun, have a puppet time, and maybe we can make ourselves laugh and maybe get away from the things that, suck. Because, hey, by the way, with it being New Year's, with it being Christmas, we've had a pretty rough year so far. Okay, look where I'm at. Yes, the corral. Whoever thought that a bunch of horses would make it famous? Well, only a few horses actually make it famous. But here at the corral, more things happened. It actually happened behind the building, not here where they're lying. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Hold on. The whole point is, it's magical and it's mystical. And you should always find it. Once again, we're not here to teach you things. We're not here to give you any more information that you didn't know. But I did thought I'd stop at the OK Corral and show you just how cool this place really is. I mean, for those of us who are into cowboys, outlaws, Wyatt or Bat Masterson, and all those other guys, think about what this place is. This is the mecca for those of us who love the whole cowboy genre thing. And for those of us who get out and act and participate with you, it's a part of knowing this piece of history right here. These guys actually walked on these streets. You know, I'm walking on the same ground that Wyatt Earp walked on. Can you imagine that? I dare you, Mr. Earp. Where are you? You're gonna come and bullnose me? Wait, you gotta be careful when you say that. Yes. Look, you're in a town that is made like a, how do you say, an active thrift store. You have to give love because history is more than thrift. Look, look, look. The things that your grandparents had, you get and you pass on, and other people get, and it becomes the things that they call, antique. Me, I'm not quite an antique, but I'm close. I love antiques. I like fast cars. I was an antique back when I was. Oh, don't even listen to him. The whole idea of antiques is something that's pretty cool. I moved to a town that I knew that could be conceived antique or Disneyland. And when I moved here, I was fully consumed with the idea that I could be a cowboy and walk on these streets and I could do the same exact thing. You know, then I got here and I'm still playing with puppets, right? In the theatrics of life, we start to look at what we can do. We stand here and we kind of contemplate what's going on. It's a Tuesday. It's the day before Christmas. And not only is it Tuesday before Christmas, it's 74 degrees outside. Meanwhile, I have friends that are freezing in the East Coast. And I have friends in Europe that are freezing right now, and it's 73 degrees. And I'm sitting here. It's t-shirt weather, and it's the day before Christmas. There's something magical about that. For those of you who celebrate Christmas, I think it's a beautiful endeavor. And for those of you who get out just to get out with your family, I think it's an even better endeavor. I mean, there are humbugs out there. I mean, don't let me fool you. Nearly got killed in the streets of Tombstone. That would not be the first or the second. You know, that thing was said for a very long time that people that would come here and we would laugh. Oh my God, shoot me in the background. Don't shoot me in the back, law dog. All right, all right. You know, we could say that for a long time. People would say that as kind of a bad contention to our town. As I was murdered in the streets of Tombstone. No. If you were a bad guy, then yeah, you probably could look at it like you were murdered. But if you were also a bad guy and the law looked at it that way, you know what that means, right? Yes. But someone had to do the business to make sure that you were taken care of properly. Whether that is taken out into the... No, that's not what we're here to promote. We're not here to tell you. My friends in Canada, if you guys wanted to know what this little place is about, and you get a road trip to come out to good old-fashioned Arizona, I advise you to do so. Now, good day, sir. And how are you doing today?
Excellent. Just excellent. It's just as lovely as Georgia peach.
If you've ever had a Georgia peach, they're absolutely super, super juicy. Hola! I got to do it. I got to do it. That was cool. That was cool. All right. That wasn't meant to be rude. It's just, I'm just showing the love that I have. So, hey, well, you guys out here having fun today?
Yes, sir, we are.
How often are you guys out doing this stuff?
Every day.
You're telling me every day you guys come out here, stand on the street, and tell people where to go?
Yes, sir.
So you're telling me my whole life is people have been telling me where to go. I could have probably got to pay for it. He's like, all like, hey, you came back. You came back to the show. Oh, yes. Look. The streets of Tombstone have lots of dust. And where you can buy like jewelry, a coat, maybe even a hat, or even some beef jerky, or a gun, or even, yeah. I'm not here to sell anything. I'm not here to promote anything like that. I'm just here to show you the little life that I live, that we live together in my little town. No, I'm going to walk you guys around and show you stuff because it is Tuesday after all. And hey, there's a saying that I've learned, and I've learned to embrace it ever since moving to Arizona. God bless and pass the ammo. Let's carry on and let's have some fun, friends.
Take care, Wayne.
You know, as you look over my shoulder right here, you can see this carriage coming over. You hear me talking about this carriage every time that you guys see it. Let me get out of your shot so you don't have to see my ugly face. You see these great carriages right here. These guys are driving these carriages every day of the week. They are giving tours throughout Tombstone. So if you want to come see what Tombstone has to offer, make your way out here, take a ride around town, have some fun. I mean, it's pretty cool, actually. I think it's pretty fun. It seems pretty cool to me, but that doesn't really matter what I think, right? So what do you guys got going on this morning? Are you having fun and excitement? Have you got to find what is supposed to be happening? What will be happening? You know, you got your presents together? I bet you haven't. I bet you haven't. What's up there, Dominic? Sorry, man. I just got into the comments. I just opened these bad boys up. Please forgive me. I've been on the stroll, man. I've been trying to take care of things while I'm on the stroll, trying to capture what I'm getting in, and trying to give you guys the information and all that. Oh, as we're at it. But hey, you know, I'm just here hanging out. I'm gonna find the perfect place to smoke. I just at the moment, I just didn't want to ruin it by walking around the boulevard and do that with these people around. So the idea is that I find myself a place of comfort. Find myself a place that seems to be low lying, and then we get to business. All the way here to Tombstone, and they seem they got my here sign. Politicians. What are more than a politician? More than overpaid jerks and tight suits. I couldn't fit into a suit. A little hot there in the summertime, and especially my spurs look a little funny in them. What? Get out of here! Get out of here! Oh, yes. So I made it down here on the boulevard, and sometime I have to remember to slow down. Yes, life is very fast, and sometimes you have to let people know how slow it should go, like this.
I believe the saying is, one who lives And a golden canoe must never throw rocks at a plastic dinghy. You need to get your facts straight when you put them out there on the internet.
The newspaper. So we're going to take a little walk. I just thought about taking you guys somewhere that intrigues me. Now, it intrigues me on a whole different level because it's not like the gunfights that intrigue us, okay? It's not like where did the guns go after the shootout that intrigues us. It's not even how the ladies are dressed that intrigues us. What intrigues us is the fact that these ladies, these men, got away with this stuff, and they lived a lifestyle that you and I could dream about. You know, nowadays, if you dream about that lifestyle, man, it doesn't last long. Not only the LAPD or the police or the NYPD or wherever local magistrate comes up, they put it end very quick. Business of bad men. So it does not pay to be a bad man anymore. But back in the 1800s, it paid actually. No, especially if you were a good outlaw and you knew what you're doing. Is there any such thing as a good outlaw? I don't know. We're going to find out. But by the way, we're going to commercial break. I hope to see you guys back in a moment.
Tune in daily to NOK Network's diverse podcasting lineup. Ganja News Update, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Tara Simpson and Ron McNabb. Waking Up with the Wayniac, Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific with Wayne Cruz from sunny California. Grow 420, Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern with Ron McNabb. Psychedelic Reporters, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Hobbies Puppets and Tara Simpson. Peace, News and Views, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Sir Stevo and Kim Cooper. Thursdays we have Open Your Eye with Kim Cooper and Tara Simpson, 8 p.m. Eastern. Followed by Thursday Night Vibes at 9:15 p.m. Eastern with Master and Mama Rochi. The IWK 710 Daily Sesh airs 7 nights a week with our rotating joint hosts, nightly at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for tuning in to all the podcasting on NOK Network.
Discover the treasure trove of flavors at Miss Jolly's Munchie Factory. Satisfy your cravings with our award-winning treats. Follow us on Instagram at Captain Rogers 705. Let Miss Jolly's Munchie Factory lift your spirits. Experience the comforting embrace of our freshly prepared soups and infused cornbread.
Are you a Northern Ontario resident searching for credible information on cannabis as a medicine? No Sir is here to help. Established in 2013, Northern Ontario Cannabis Education and Resources is here for you. No Sir Director Kim Cooper brings you 45 plus years experience utilizing cannabis as a medicine, and she is spreading that education across the North. Activism, referrals, resources, and more at No Sir. Don't be a jackass. Say no, sir, to propaganda with No Sir. Find them at www.nocer.ca.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimated Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyendinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram.
Smoke signals. Tie
Go
Naga.
and hold it in, feel it in your wrist.
Smoke signals. Tie Naga.
Check us out in Tyndonega. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndonega. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at knocknetwork.com.
Now we get back to the show.
Luke, yes, there is something about ice cream and coffee that goes so well together. First of all, a good cup of coffee is a good way to start your day. Unless you're on cup number 17 like me. But, wait. No, listen. Seriously. Come down, get some coffee, and buy me a cup while you're at it. I cannot take him anywhere. You don't have to buy us anything. You don't have to buy anything. Just come on down and have some fun. You don't even have to come to my town if you don't want. I dare you to get out in your own town and take a walk. I dare you to walk and meet your neighbor. Imagine that, meet your neighbor. When someone said that to me, meet your neighbor, Wayne, I thought, interesting. You know, come on, man, I'm from Los Angeles. We don't meet our neighbors. We shoot at them. And when I moved here to Tombstone, I realized, man, I love my neighbors. You're my neighbor, probably. You know, I know people watching the show, you're not my neighbors because you guys are in on the Great North. Thank you so much for being there. I know your freedom is valued just like my freedom. So, being said, I got a few videos for you guys.
Discover the treasure trove of flavors at Miss Jolly's Munchie Factory. Satisfy your cravings with our award-winning treats. Follow us on Instagram at Captain Rogers 705. Let Miss Jolly's Munchie Factory lift your spirits. Experience the comforting embrace of our freshly prepared soups and infused cornbread. Yes. I'm here to tell you all a fun and exciting way for you all to have fun with me. Okay, look. Now that the new year is around the corner, I will give you my address so you can send bottles of whiskey to me. Yes, I will make sure they're safe because I don't want any of you getting sick on whiskey that should be given to me. Okay. Now that you get the message and you know where to find me. All right, look. This guy is sending you guys the entire wrong message. You don't have to send me anything. If you want to send it, though, my address in Tombstone is a P.O. Box. No. There's enough of that going on. You got, oh my God, did you see what time it is? Yeah, you know what time it is. At the same time, I know what time it is. Your clock says what my clock says. That's right. It's always 420 in my world. But the thing is, when we're down here on the streets, we do not want to do this in front of people that aren't necessarily what we're into. For instance, there's a sign over here that says locally made CBD products sold here. THC-free. It's local goat milk that's turned into soap. Now, I get it, but for me, I like to have that whole entourage effect. So personally, I like the THC with my CBD, but that's just for me personally. But that's not for everybody. First and foremost, we have to understand that when we're out doing these things, we just got to know that, Well, there went my Uber.
Yes. Look, if you're not having fun on New Year's Day, then you cannot have fun at all. Because when it is time for the presents to go fluffing around, there will be people showing up because everybody wants their stocking full of good stuff. Okay, look, there are children out there that did not get to get gifts this year. So, we, the people of Tombstone, get together to put gifts in the children's presents in their gifts in their baskets. But, look. And you have to remember that even that, look, you have to remember that Christmas is a time of year for giving, taking, and leaving. But when you leave, make sure to wipe.
Well, finally made it out here. Problem is, the heat is absolutely terrible. And then I ran into these gents. Oh, they take all the fun out of the game. Well, come out to Tombstone. Check this place out. It's actually pretty wild. They say it's where history actually happened. Personally, I haven't seen no history yet, but I'm ready to make some. Get out of here!
Love it. This town has a spirit unlike any other spirit I've seen. I mean, not that kind of spirit. Look. Christmas. It has a Christmas spirit. And you got the Christmas spirit too. But you have to remember, this morning when I got here, there was a man on the street who was saying to me, humbug, there's enough of that. No one needs to be getting presents in the morning. You need to be working extra hours and getting rid of your powers. You don't need that humbug. But to me, I think she is kind of like a bummer. So, look, if you have a bummer in your family, let them know you and me think they are cool. They matter a lot. And they... Okay, once again, I'm not here to teach you guys. I'm not here to show you guys anything. I'm just here to show you Christmas spirit. I see a sign that says Christmas spirit. I see Christmas, and it makes me wonder, do you celebrate Christmas the same way that I celebrate Christmas? Do you celebrate the birth of the Savior? Or do you celebrate it in a different way, which I am way open with finding out how you celebrate, because I think that's what makes the differences between you, me, and half my brothers and sisters out there. Think about it. I moved all the way to the metropolis of Los Angeles so I could slow down a little bit, because I needed to take a different pace in life. No, I haven't stopped any of my habits. I still do the same amount of things. I'm just doing it here in Tombstone. Yeah, Tombstone. And when people said to me, you're moving to Tombstone, seriously, Wayne? I was like, yeah, I'm moving to Tombstone. A lot of people laughed at me. They were like, you're moving to a 1.5 horse town. And I'm like, well, it's more than 1.5 horses, because I lived in a 1.5 horse town my whole time. Then when I come here, I realized it is a 1.5 horse town, and I get to see my neighbors over and over. This means I have to pay special attention to my Merry Christmas, my fellow friends and sisters. And why that, do you think? Do you think it's because they might bullnose me like Wyatt Earp, or maybe they might not understand? I don't know. I don't really know. By the way, commercials. Yeah, they have commercials in Tombstone too.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyendinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set. One dab, only really need one dab. One dab.
Smoke Signal is a medical dispensary where you can get all your products and needs.
Start vaping a whole bunch. Might just start laying up the blunts. God. Ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram. Go and hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
So come and check us out in Tyendinaga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyendinaga. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Discover the treasure trove of flavors at Miss Jolly's Munchie Factory. Satisfy your cravings with our award-winning treats. Follow us on Instagram at Captain Rogers 705. Let Miss Jolly's Munchie Factory lift your spirits. Experience the comforting embrace of our freshly prepared soups and infused cornbread.
Yes, I'm here waiting around, and I've been here for some time now. The trolley, it never showed up. So, this means I have to run.
Oh, you know, the trolley. We have a trolley that comes through our town. This trolley will take you through all of the cool locations. Whether you're looking for the Wyatt House or you're looking out for the OK Corral, this trolley will take you around the back streets, a few of the back streets, and it'll give you an idea of things and whatnot and historic places that maybe you want to see. I don't know. I haven't taken it personally. So currently I'm walking out on a street called Tough Nut. Tough Nut. This was a pretty crazy thought and theory. I put this up online a few days ago, but I wanted people to see Tough Nut. You know what? I'll take the camera down to the center of Tough Nut. Let's do that. From this direction on Tough Nut, all the way back to this direction on Tough Nut. They claimed if you could make it from 2nd Street to 6th Street without being robbed, raped, or mugged, you were a tough nut. And this was a street that you would use because you could travel down here and get away rather safely. Plus, the courthouse is down the street. Like, come on, you get to look at that, right? The courthouse. You know, in modern times, our courthouses are buildings that are constructed that they take care of the business. And ours is pretty amazing. It's pretty cool. It's pretty big. It was meant for something different, but they had traded it out over time and over the years. And it moved from the co-chief's house and they moved it. Currently, you know, as we walk in here, there's a really cool thing and it's closed today, but I thought I'd show you guys. The Gunfighter Hall of Fame. But the thing is, seems that they're closed at the moment. Gunfighter Hall of Fame. Could you imagine that? A Hall of Fame for being a gunfighter, maybe being an outlaw. That's like being like, hey, man, I'm Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm in the Sociopath Psychopath Hall of Fame. Or maybe, hey, I'm Charlie Manson. I talked him into doing it. I actually didn't do the crime. But hey, doesn't really matter because you know why?
Birdcage Theater. That's right, the Birdcage Theater, Tombstone, Arizona. This little building showed up in 1881, and they showed the acts of all the troubadours from across the United States. All the way from Shakespeare, all the way to the dancing girls. There's a reason they call it the Birdcage, after all. Some of the finest deals were made here in this here building. Some while playing poker, Others will watch in the ladies of the night. Birdcage Theater, Tombstone, Arizona.
Oh, yeah. Look, hey, I made it here, and there's only one thing I'd like to ask. Where is the cold beer? Oh, there's a cantina inside, and yes, in there. Oh, you must be 21 in order to buy drinks at the cantina, but there's also a tin-type photo booth, so you can have your photos taken in the old school style. Yes, or maybe a hand of mini golf. Maybe you could put your hand up someone else, and maybe they can be mini. Okay, now it's not about a hand of mini golf. It's mini golf in there. There's a mini golf course in there, guys. There's mini golf. There's panning for gold. There's shootouts every day. There's all kinds of things. Do not let my friend annoy you and or scare you off because he doesn't know much. He doesn't get out much. He doesn't travel much. But one of the things that intrigues me, as you guys see the camera and you see me basically capturing my whole damn life. I've been okay. Let's be honest here. Throughout Hollywood, throughout the IMDb, I've been trying to hide, right? And then all of a sudden, we start working on our credits because we want to be somebody. Then the somebody we realize I'm cool with just being. So when I moved to Tombstone, I knew I was going to be amongst a bunch of cowboys, amongst a bunch of outlaws. And I had to think about it. What could make my experience different? Or what can I do to help the experience? Guys, I want to show you something that is so very cool right here. I want to ask permission first, just because I can't. I don't want to get us all in trouble, though. So if you guys give me 1 second to ask them permission, I'll be right back. Hey, I'll give you a little commercial to play while we're waiting.
So you probably were thinking, what brought you here? Could have been a car, could have been an airplane. Could have been plain and simple. Desire for some adventure. Got this problem with cards. Maybe you need an intervention. Enough said? Enough said. Enough said. Carry on.
I love this place.
Well, it's fine weather today.
It is indeed, sir.
It's not so hot.
Oh, perfect time. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like you missed your taxi.
One of the ones that I want to do. I want to do one of the American Gothic. Like, guys, oops, sorry about that. I was live talking to my friend here, and we were on commercial break, and we were having a conversation. When you take a picture, we take for granted everything. It's our iPhones, and we take for granted that, snap, it's done. And then there's people like myself, maybe, who use an app, take a picture, and they can manipulate the app and then tell you they're a photographer. I don't say I'm a photographer, guys. I like to capture entertainment. Then we have guys who have a real skill, and they do something that is way beyond what you or I could figure out, unless you went to film school, of course. I worked in a darkroom one summer, and I thought, how cool would that be? And it was working with film with my dad. Well, little did I know, 30 years later, I would come to Tombstone, Arizona to live here, and I would run into a photographer that uses an actual tin-type photography system. I mean, think about this. Whoa, now you didn't tell me it's safe. That's bad. I gotta go look at something, y'all. Don't go leaving. Hang out first. You know what? I'll just take you over here and show you my friend's artwork real quick, because I don't talk to you about management. We'll be like, Wayne, where are you? Look at these badass chairs right here. Or stools, right? Yeah. Look at that. That's like farm style with horseshoes around it. This thing is totally good luck if you own those and put those in your bar right there. Wow. And if you guys happen to be in Tombstone and the Tombstone territory and you want something like that, contact my good friend here, man. Keep the art going and keep the art alive, especially the fact that it's out and fucking make these things. That is so cool. I love art. Did I mention to tell you guys that I love art? But you know that. Get back to some photography real quick. Now they're having a show around there, and I do not want to ruin their show or talk over their show or be loud to their show. That's not an upstaging thing. But, I got to thinking, if my friend was able to promote a business in a way that he thought could be cool, how would you do that? Modern days, we get LED signs out in front of our business, or we get this weird balloon thing that goes back and forth. I have a puppet. That's all I could do. But not only the puppet, if you're a sign maker and you happen to be in this area of Tombstone, man, I got a friend here that is going to be putting some badass stuff that you want to put your name on. You want to put your artwork on. So the magic that I'm talking to you about, I might even take you off the carousel to show you guys some of this work. When you look at a photo, you can usually tell the richness of the photo, and you can kind of tell the idea. These photos he's taking look absolutely stunning. He showed me a photo of a young lady that he shot, and I thought it was a photo from the 1800s. I thought she was an indigenous working folk. I had no clue that this was an actual photo done with his camera done here. Then a few days ago, he went live and he dropped some tiles right in front of people. The picture, put them in there, freed them out, and he made them look so amazing, and they come to life right before your eyes. And it's literally, even a grown-ass man at 53 years old, I'm still going, ooh, oh, that's cool. So, Christmas gift, maybe I'm thinking, maybe a wedding gift, I'm thinking maybe a little bit of tin type, little old boudoir pictures of my wife. Maybe not boudoir, but at least we're talking 1800s wildness, and we can capture the moment. Maybe we can talk about using one of my friend's cool chairs. And maybe we can even, I know you don't want to hear this, go to commercial break, right? I know, I'm so sorry. Here, then that's when I'm like, there's money. Since I make all the music and I make everything too. Hours when I sell. Versus this, I'm using canned stuff. You heard me canned, right? Since when have I ever used anything canned? When I was in Arizona, when I first thought about canned was getting away from Hollywood. Man, I never wanted to go back to Hollywood. Another 27-hour day working for a little bit of food to make your few $100. Man, then Tombstone, look at this. There could be miners. These guys actually worked in the ground. These guys were digging. They were true miners. This wasn't some weird shit. Think about it for a second, man. I find that so crazy that our founding fathers lived in such a crazy, brutal fashion. And every time I walk around these things, it reminds me just a little more. Here I am, some guy. Well, I can grab my phone and a puppet. And all of a sudden, I'm talking about the hard part of life. The hard part of life is the fact that we're all here doing this hard part together. Now, what are you guys doing today? Tell me. What are you doing? Seriously. I don't ask. I ask because, well, I'm curious. I'm curious because, when I'm walking down the street here, I'm always thinking of new and better ways to show off my community or better ways to give maybe better content. It's not about content solely, but what it does becomes about getting good stuff, the good stuff that people want to see. Like, what do you want to see? If I showed you the same old 30-second shootout, you'd probably be bored of it. And if you watch all the videos anyways, you don't need me to share it with you. But I'll share you another side of it. Maybe a little bit of humor, maybe a little bit of entertainment. Entertainment would definitely. Oh, look at this! We got an outlaw walking down here. I love it. I love it, man. We got some serious outlaw action going on here. I'm gonna walk across here without getting taken away by the police. It's an outlaw. I like that. He's a very cool outlaw you have there, chief. That's the sheriff right there. I don't mess with the sheriff. I mean, that's what I like about this town. You still see young boys, young girls walking around thinking, it's cowboys. It's fun. It's excitement. Does your town celebrate fun and excitement and it's being like my town does? I hope it does. Woo. Yes, look. Here is a place that you can come and look. It is now a museum. At one time, this was a courthouse where we took care of all of our legal businesses. Now, it is a museum full of pictures. And then it's also a place where you can come, bring your family for some fun. Maybe you. Okay, it's not. I'm not here to sell you on this. Once again, this is the courthouse that we have. The only thing I will say that's pretty cool is we have the gallows, which is really amazing. And that we have our own kiln here where they made each and every stone that went into this building. Now, if you were to fly above this building on an airplane or even a drone, this building is shaped like a Catholic cross. Pretty impressive, right? 2 stories Catholic cross. It is so rather impressive. Sorry, friends. I never shoot my friends. It's just something that I don't like to do. If you start shooting your friends, they don't come back. Well, unless you're Wyatt Earp, because he shot his friends. But, well, we don't talk about that. That is a whole nother shooting. Let's take a walk. Let's go down here and see what we got. All right, we're getting close, guys. We have finally come into the end of what could be a broadcast. I've already played our big, crazy, witty commercial, so you guys have already been informed of who, what, when, where, and how. But hey, you have a little fun walking around with me this morning? I hope you did. I decided that today's walk was not going to be anything more than just a little bit of fun, a little bit of retrieving our spirit. I like to fit my broadcast usually one of 2, 3, and 5, and 8, 10, and 11, and 17 ways. I know. You're probably thinking, what madness is he saying? Well, the madness is that I like to participate in adult behavior. And so I'm going down here to a little place to stop and see if I can take care of my end of my day with my adult behavior. I know. You're like, dude, where are you walking to? And I'm like, I'm cruising. I'm walking over here to my local Tombstone Brewery. Pretty cool. Wow, that's a long walk, but I made it alive, and hopefully you made it with me. Tombstone Brewery, man, the drinks, the brew, the beer that they have inside here is quite stellar. It's a local brewery made by the local artisans that do this. And I think it's pretty cool. Not because I do it, because God knows, man, there's no way that I could even like make some kind of beer or something like that. I wouldn't even attempt it. That's how we come to people who can, right? This is exactly why we come to people who can. So if you happen to be in Tombstone and you happen to have a craving for cerveza, you should probably make your way down to the Tombstone Brewery because I think I'm gonna end this broadcast there. I think we're gonna sit outside. We're gonna smoke a bowl and maybe even get a beer. You know what? I'll set you guys. Whoa, there's people in the window over there. I can't do that to them. That's not what I do. I never get my friends in videos. So take a look. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna get a beer. I hope you guys had fun joining me today. I hope that you had a good time. And I hope you treated yourself with respect. I mean, I hope you did. If you think while you watched, maybe listened. Maybe you didn't. Well, hey, thank you anyways for joining me. Wait, I got a few more things I would definitely like to share with you. See, the small endeavors are the ones that always end up being the big endeavors. It's kind of like when you're mad at the microwave oven for being mad at the wife for not answering the phone on time. You get my point. Gotta go. Oh, it's time for us to all leave. Mr. Wayne went inside to go get a beer. Something about the age of a puppet is not appropriate. So, it's time for us to go. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and I hope you all get outside. And remember, wake up!